I'm not interested in wearing the helmet, so...
Oh, it finished a second. I can be in. Maybe my mic will actually. So maybe I'm just talking too quiet.
You don't have to talk too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Coops.
So,
Hey.
All right. Let's
I
see what I get.
studied. I know what I'm going to do with boss positioning at first, so...
Cool.
The only thing is, I put them on one of those sticky notes. Not a real, not one of the sticky notes in the program. And I was disappointed to learn that, I guess a while ago, they took away the ability to make that stick over your open programs. So, like, the sticky notes I made, I don't know how I'm going to be able to read them while we're raiding, because I can't stick them over the game.
Yeah, I have a mini notebook and I just write notes in it and draw diagrams and stuff, and that's my real life act.
I was playing Monster Hunter.
How is it?
I mean, it's the same as it is on Switch. I still like it.
Cool. I couldn't get into the latest one for whatever reason, though I do like how quick it is now.
Oh, yeah, back. I need to go snagging water before we start.
Sure. If anyone has any excess pumpkin potage, I could use some, thank you.
Where are you?
I can come to you. Where are you?
In Charlotte.
Okay, you're there.
Stints 2.
Cool. I got my initial, 15 from Garen, but now it's running low.
I'm back.
Oh. Wait, why can't I see you?
Are you in the same instance?
Yeah, right here. It's not highlighting him. It's weird. Oh, it's
you're
for
in
the same party.
Yeah, because that happens to me every single time too.
Party takes priority.
Oh, Coops dodged my hug.
Can you set it so that someone's a different color if they're both your friend and in your party?
Only through add-ons.
Oh, okay.
Party takes priority in the normal stuff.
But add-ons will let you do it. I'm personally not a fan of using them, but because, the dev team doesn't want us to, so I try not to. For good or bad, I was using the one that, overlays glams and stuff. The text tools. At one point. But then it got too much of a pain in the butt to try to make a glam look good without the glams, like everybody else sees you, and
Mhm.
the glams that you want to see. Otherwise, it looks like this hodgepodge of stuff. It's like, oh, that looks great on me, when I look at it, but when everybody else looks at it, it looks like crap. So I just like, you know what? It's not really worth it.
Yeah, my problem with it is that it isn't persistent. Like if you zone, then you have to redo all your stuff. And then also if you mod something, then this is more in text tools, but if you can't mod something so that it's only on you. Like if you say change a hairstyle, then anyone with that hairstyle will get their shit changed too.
Right, yeah. And anybody with that outfit or whatever will get changed as well. Like, and sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out so well that you're like, I wonder if they have the same the same mods I do,
Yeah. Like I guess the workaround would be is that you just reassign the mod to a piece of gear that nobody uses, and then you mod it again so that only you are seeing yourself wearing that particular piece of gear, so that it shows up as the modded one, and no one else will get affected. But that is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and not only that, but like I said, once you put something together and you like it, nobody else sees it that way.
Yeah, like half the fun of forming a glam is just showing it off, right?
Right. Yeah. Which I mean is okay for which is okay for pics and stuff like that, for taking screenshots, but it's not for in-game purposes. It just doesn't work.
Whenever you're ready, Cam, we're all ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I was just talking.
How could
You're
you?
the leader.
Is everybody ready? There was 2 out of 8 not ready.
Yeah, but Nathan said he's ready. And you're the other not ready.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, how's that work? Oh, Tibbs initiated the ready check.
Yeah. Let's do a thing, I guess.
Pipe my sound through my speaker so nobody hears my game noise.
You're very quiet, Nathan.
Yes, very, very quiet.
Yep.
I was probably just mumbling.
No, like volume is noticeably low.
Then I don't know what that's about.
And you just got loud.
You're fine.
Yeah, you sound normal now.
Hope everyone likes those orange squares, because we're going to be really familiar with them.
The Cheez-Its.
The Cheez-Its. I tried to find a Cheez-Its to post into my PowerPoint thing, but I couldn't find a good one.
Aw.
I know, right?
Clearly what you need to do is go buy a box of Cheez-Its and take your own picture.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
So what I'm going to say is, so that everybody knows what I'm going to do, is I've been watching a particular video that has a tank view. So the way that they were doing it made sense to me. I don't know if this is the way Party Finder does it, but since you have to bait the big orb, what they were doing is they were pulling the boss out a little bit and then pulling them back so that the boss is off of the center, so that everybody can stand in the center and not have to be in the boss's hitbox.
Yeah, I think that should work.
And then when the dots come out above everybody's head, I'll pull him back to the center.
Yeah, I think
the boss
that's,
doesn't go back to its center itself.
No, it doesn't.
No.
From what I could tell.
I think the only time it does is when the ads spawn and after a dive. I think those are the only 2 times. Otherwise, it's always just tethered attacking tank. I guess during FOF maybe. Found a fire.
Fight or flight.
And then I'll also pull him back out for the next possible bait.
Yeah, Fountain, I think he stays in the middle, I think. I guess I know the tanks have to move around and stuff.
I've got notes on where to pull him and when to pull him, but like I can't put them on top of the game, so it's gonna take me a minute to
Yeah, that's fine.
get the timing.
Yeah.
Should we get our partners for the corners?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll be this corner. I know it's weird from my normal, but it's what I've been party finding.
So long as I think if the healers are split, I think that's good.
Yeah.
It actually
As long
works
as-
out because we're gonna need to do healer and tank stacks.
Yeah, this fight's weird is when we have light parties later, it
Do we want to do light parties real quick? Just show
Might
that.
as well.
yeah, I guess we have like 2 versions of light parties.
Goatway tips.
No, but
Yeah, we-
Cam's on this one.
Yes.
Oh, this is the life party.
So
Okay.
yeah, there's mechanics where
Oh yeah.
the healers and the tanks have to be separate because it's one of them getting hit potentially. So it's for, let's see, I think Dark Plume, and that means the group with the tanks is gonna run north and west.
Oh, are we
And
gonna
then-
do northwest?
I mean, we can change if you want, but I think that's what
I
we
was
kind of
just
settled into. Yeah.
Whichever. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I think northwest southeast is the split that PF's going to be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it might be
well-
smart for us to do it too.
So yeah. Oh, it's like there's so many assignments to do in this fight. So we have our partners. That just means whenever you're setting down your dark fires, you and your partner will be standing on. You see the little orange squares between on the inner cards?
Cheese it.
Yeah, that's where you drop your dark flame. And then when you get your number assignment, you will stand on the markers. If you are 1, 2, 3, 4, that's easy. You just stand on it. If you are 5, 6, 7, 8, it's just like it starts back over. 1 is 5, 2 is 6, 3 is 7, 4 is 8. Yeah, subtract 4. However, it is easy for you to tell. And also,
Or diamond
There's, like,
weapon.
yeah, there's a visual tell too. You should always have the same color number as someone standing on there with you. So if you accidentally go to the wrong spot and you see that you're red and they're blue, someone's wrong. You can tell immediately your number color should match.
Okay.
Um,
Tips for ads. I take north and east.
Yes. So the ones will spawn on 1 and 2 for you. Though I'll take the ones on 3 and 4.
For the dive bomb mechanic, we'll call it like quick march or partners. We'll either need to line up through the center with the boss's relative north, or we will need to split to opposite sides and spread out. So we can use these markers to say the splits, I guess. Party Finder is very different on how they do this, so we can do it however we want. We could have like ranged and healers right and tank and melee left, or just whatever we decide is fine.
Why don't we just decide like the corner that we're assigned to is the relative position there?
It has to be a line.
No, I mean like if
well-
it's so like line is a line, whatever, but like the sides that we are on is respective to their corners.
You mean everybody who was on?
Like the east side will be like to the
east
right,
side
I guess.
relative.
Well, for
Relative
the line, I'm gonna go north. Saying it
Sure, that's
right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
So you can be the northernmost person. That would make sense.
Yeah, let's just
and-
walk into these markers and say these are our partners, right?
You need just make sure there are no. I
There's
can't
no
be with the
duplicate
tank.
tanks or healers.
Yeah, tanks cannot be
I
with
can
healers.
take from
We
there.
need one of each pair.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, well, we just keep our groups and then just.
Yeah, that makes sense
that.
because I was on the marker with Coob at 4 before, so Coob
Yeah.
can be my partner for this.
L4.
Yeah, there's no advantage to keeping it complicated.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
no-
just go to the sides for a quick march style spread.
Yeah. So if we say quick march, or whatever we call it ends up being, that's when we need to separate, and it's like Ruby Weapon
That's
where
when
you
he's
just line
diving
up.
down the middle.
Yeah, it means he's diving down the middle, and we just need to line up. It's spread out around the edges and not in the center, because he's going to dash down the center. If it's partners, we need to line up down the center with our partners. So that's it.
Okay.
I think that's probably enough to start with, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should be more than enough.
Oh, just just a reminder, do not run through the boss hitbox whenever there's tank stuff going on. You will take the tether.
Cam and I will be
need to train yourself to go around the boss.
Unless there's an experimental fire plume cast, don't be in the middle.
Yeah, there's
of the boss, yeah.
Well, whenever we're baiting fire plumes, we'll be in the middle, but most of the other time we need to be just on like the 3 or something south because there's frequent take busters, and we don't want to interfere with the tanks.
Yeah, and generally speaking, if like you don't have to be anywhere else, be near the center. Like if we run to the side for a mechanic, but then we're done resolving it, like head back to the center, so it's easier for us to pick up the tethers.
Let's give it a go.
The tanks have a lot of job in this one, so let's make it easier for them.
And then also, if you do have a tether and you're freaking out, just don't run toward the boss. We will not be able to catch you there. It'll be much harder for us to
just go to your spot like you would no matter what, just on south.
Just stay still, yeah.
Yeah, just go where the party's standing. We're all gonna group to the butt of the boss, and that's where the tanks will know to take tethers off of us.
And then, Cam, which side would you like for the tank busters?
We'll go this way.
So if the boss is in front of us right now, you'd go to your right? Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to go to the same corner
you'll
that
counterclockwise. Got it.
Okay, sure.
That's how I'm going to think of it.
All right.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Okay. Should we get some practice in here?
I think the first part is pretty straightforward. Yeah. Hopefully, anyway.
Oh, and
once you see it, you're gonna know what to do.
Yeah. All
right.
One not to run off into the boondocks is because there are right and left cleaves, so you need to be close enough that you can cross over if you're on the wrong side. That's all.
One pole clear, right?
Yep. We're gonna get it first full.
Easy.
Yep.
Baby game. But don't forget to eat.
Food.
Don't sneak food into your rotation, please.
Oh shit!
I canceled my star somehow. Is this a raid wide?
Over there?
Alright, see if tethers are out.
Oh, you grabbed
Ibs, you did not pick up a tether.
I picked it up.
No, so what
Then
happened
it was slipped up.
It got grabbed by Cam and then she walked back over.
Oh.
Yeah, like I did see Tibbs with one, but then it disappeared, and then...
Like, I definitely grabbed it. I've been doing this a lot.
Oh, good.
You've been running this?
Oh yeah, you have been.
Yeah, I was with Nathan and Coobs and them, I think. Or not Coobs, someone else. You did?
Yeah, I've not stepped in here yet.
With me.
Well, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't know how the fuck the tethers work.
Yeah, we'll get through it, don't worry.
It might help if you each like pick a side and then like stay on that side.
That's why I ran to that side.
Yeah, it just takes a few tries to get the hold of it.
Yeah, the tethers are super finicky, so don't worry about it. It's just part of the... That's why the tanks will get super cranky.
Yeah, that's why we need to be as careful as we can to the tanks. Their job is not easy, those tethers are awful. I think it's funny, they keep putting tether stuff in, even though the tethers just in this game are awful.
Gotta make it interesting somehow, right?
Yes.
Give it over.
Right way. And then let the tanks get their tethers. Perfect. Alright, now let's go to the center. We're going to be baiting a plume.
Nice tank stack.
Get out. It's probably best to run north for this one. All as a party. Get to the right of the boss. Okay. Start heading towards your fire partner squares. So you can drop your fires together.
Oh, I have aggro, sorry. Nope.
Some are
Oh yeah,
little
Mina,
too
we need to
close.
be right on here.
Yeah. They tether together, they just explode.
Oh, also, you might want to turn your nameplate off. It makes it easier to see the limit cut numbers.
Yep.
Oh, that's another thing. If you haven't seen the limit cut numbers yet, for some reason, they have a little orb that appears over them too. So don't be fooled into thinking you're number 1 just because you see the one orb. It's just a marker that these have for some reason. There'll be a little orb and then your numbers are under it.
Again.
Give it on.
Pink stuff. And move center to bait the fire. And find out which kind it is. Out. And to the left of bird. Alright, start heading to your fire squares with your partners. Okay, spread out so you can see your numbers when they pop up.
We got someone extra here.
Yeah, it's gonna happen a few times. These aren't easy to see. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like the first time I saw those, I could not read them at all.
yeah. So what I did was I have a cheat sheet next to me that has 1 and then 5, 2 and then 6, 3 and then 7, 4 and then 8, so I remember. But it's even then, it just took me a while to even be able to recognize what they were.
And otherwise, it just counts clockwise up for the boss.
Yep.
And so once our fires are down, he's gonna go in circles and hit each one. And once he's done, only once he's done can we attack the fires. They are invulnerable until he stops hitting them. So just hit the boss until he stops spinning, and then
Give it up.
kill the fire that's gonna be on your left. Or we can figure out if there's some other way we want to do it. That's just how I'm used to doing it.
Others.
Sorry if I'm eating, my food was late. Alright, center bait. And out. Get to the right. And head to your squares. Spread out so you can see your number.
There's 3 people here.
So you see this spin? He'll hit each pairing twice.
Yep.
Like he'll spin twice all the way around. Not savage.
Limit cuts are not easy to read, I don't think.
They're not.
It's like 6, okay, what's 6, okay.
Like, you know, I've been party finding this like a fiend, and it took me forever to...
Give it over.
Wait, what?
Rising.
And tank guys. Bait middle.
It's getting the same one each time. Huh?
Yeah, I like get to the right.
it's gonna kill us in the path later.
We're gonna get Shiva circles and we're not gonna be ready. Get to your fire spots. I'm starting to wonder, like, can it be Shiva circles first? I think it's...
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, I can. We've definitely.
It's just gotten very random.
Spread out so you can see your numbers. Alright, this looks good.
1, 2. Start attacking your fires when on your right, or sorry, left. Your left.
Yeah, go for the fire on your left. And if you see another one that needs help, definitely jump in.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Did it. And then another tank buster, I think.
Yes.
Really get
So
chance.
get to the south of the boss so the tanks don't have to fight you. Right wide.
Fires
Give it
also.
over.
So I'm in a tactician, black fires from now on.
Bait center.
And I,
So we're gonna either go to A or B, depending on which type it does. Okay, it's gonna be Shiva circles. We're gonna go to whichever one gets hit, B. And that'll just be the rule for this one. Whichever one gets
Stack
hit
on B,
is the
stack
one
on
we
B.
go to. Yeah, there's gonna be a spread.
we have a safe spot.
Yep.
Get
be
to
on
the
its left.
left of the bird. And then once this resolves, go back to the center so the tanks can get their tethers. Don't run through the boss.
Well, I'm bad.
We got him. We got him.
Yeah, they
I
got
know.
him.
I did the thing. I didn't do.
We're pros. It's fine.
Yeah, they got him. It's just something
Fire
to...
stack.
Good stack again.
Yep, bait center. It's gonna be
Shiva
Shiva circles, so follow it.
It always goes clockwise.
Okay. It's going to be splits.
March.
Get to the sides.
Oh god.
It's okay if you have too many people on your side. There is room, so don't panic and run across. Now
Dam's
it's
like
Ad's
super
face.
confident. Look at that. She's like, alright.
She chose her north. And... Okay. So the tanks are each gonna take 2 ads each. Light parties kill your birds at the north and south.
Oh, fuck, I don't have stance on.
Yeah, that might help a little.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Looks like it's good. Now we're dropping the birds, right?
Gotta kill it. Ah!
It's probably gonna.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Okay, shield up.
Right.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Oh,
Okay, that was the
I
same.
ignored. Sorry.
So this is where the tethers come out. Look for what you're tethered to. Go across from the bird you're tethered to.
Oh, shit.
If you're tethered to a person, go across from the
Here, I need to
bird they
go
are tethered
across from
to.
you.
But as long as your tethers are happy, sidestep,
Okay.
move to the side. Excellent. All
Okay,
naturals.
gather up the center for some light AoE,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's the
I got
same
that.
deal. They're gonna rotate around and light parties kill your birds as the tanks drop them.
Okay. We didn't go over light parties for this mechanic.
Yeah, we kind of didn't, did we?
Fine.
Yeah, this would be real light parties.
We're dead.
Yeah.
Not enough AoE or just slow
Just
this?
slow on damage.
But yeah, this is a really early DPS check. Getting those down in time.
And you can be DPSing the birds a little bit while you're waiting around,
Yes.
I guess, so...
Yeah, once you get comfy enough with tethers, just do be hitting them then as well.
Did everyone
just-
get the whole stretch the tether if you have to across from your bird
Yeah,
idea?
nobody died. It looked like we did good.
I know, that was actually really good for
Yeah, that was actually extremely good for the first time we all did it
They were
together.
naturals.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna do?
Oh, light parties
Light party?
for the
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah.
Am I canceling this?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you might want to just really quick.
yeah, I can't.
So,
Uh,
I assume Cam is the north tank for
North and east.
Atlas? and then Tibbs is south, so we will need a light party for each tank. Okay, that's easy. I just look for the 2 giant. And I kill the bird
Let me
there
put
with.
some markers on my fucking bars. And I'll mark. Cam, are you gonna be using any symbols for your ads?
No, I'm just gonna grab them.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you like, you can mark one that you want people to kill first. But it's up to y'all.
Yeah, normally I just grab whatever the north one is, and start welling on that one first.
Yeah, I'll usually just focus on the south one first, but it, obviously, if we're going into center, then their HPs might fluctuate a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Then for the big birds, it's just whatever one is weakest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, we can probably just figure that one out.
I'm gonna use the chain symbol if you want to use the hex symbol, Cam. Alright. Other
know.
than that, looks
Which
pretty
chain
good.
symbol? Can you show me?
Oh,
Tips?
just that one.
Okay, thank you.
What one? What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
In case it's like not a necessary thing. I just wanted to like.
No,
No,
it's
I
literally
just
just if you want to, but if you
I
don't want
wasn't
to,
sure
it
if that
doesn't
was
matter.
also the cancel symbol.
No, that's
Well, it's not. I just don't know where I'd put it on my controller bars at the moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
fine.
don't,
Yeah,
don't
worry
worry
about
about it, Cam.
Yeah, you don't need to do it at all.
Eden and I will figure it out, or I'll just yell at Eden.
It's more useful in PF when
Yeah,
you're stuck with randos.
that's, yeah. Basically. I don't think we'll have that problem, but that's why we're used to seeing it, I guess. So of us who have done this with some pubs. Alright, Raid Line?
Give it door.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry, Tibbs. I ran into
Yep.
you.
No.
No. You know what?
That's fine.
Yeah, it's alright.
You could probably I don't know if you're running through the bus much, but like if you just go like a little bit more out to the right, you should be able to avoid my tether because I'm always taking it to your left.
Stupid tethers. Why don't they just have a tank buster? Jesus Christ.
Because we need things to do to keep ourselves entertained.
Well, we're fine just getting tank busted. Oh, I did too early. I'm just...
Cam wants those deeps.
Cam was just so mad.
I don't understand why they gotta do this
Give it
shit
on.
with tethers.
Raid Line?
Just fucking tank bust me, for Christ's sake.
It's because it's a turn 12 mechanic. Remixed.
Alright, bait center. Oh, Shiva, so follow them. And get to the right of the bird.
God damn it.
It's fine. It's early.
Get to your fire spots with your partners. Spread out so you can see your numbers.
Easy enough.
You good?
So I made your fire.
Yep, you can hit your fires down. Tank stuff, so
Oh yes.
there. There's some tether space.
Cam's favorite mechanic.
I hope so, because this fight is full of
Give it
them.
door.
Raid Wide.
Rising.
I didn't think it would be that bad, but oh my god.
Yeah, it's terrible. Alright, we're gonna go to either A or B. If it's just the one big circle, we will always go to A, but if it's the Shiva one, then we just know to go to whichever one it hits. A.
Stack.
It's attack.
To the
Wander your way
right
back.
of the bird,
Oh yeah, sorry.
and then work your way back to the center so the tanks can get their tethers.
There we go. Okay, that works.
Just a friendly reminder, never run through the boss right there.
Oh, back to
Center. Out. And it's going to be either partners down the middle or splits on the sides. Middles. So get with your partner.
God.
I was wondering about some of y'all in the middle there. Okay, reminder that there is a harmful raid wide right at the end of this. So we want to
I got a tactician up.
together. Alright, watch for your tethers. Remember, you can hit them while you're doing this.
No.
Almost there.
Step to the
You did it.
side. Step to the side.
Oh shoot, I didn't. I've got aggro on 2 of them.
No, you're supposed to have 2 aggro, 2 of them.
Right? No, I know. I was like trying to figure out which ones to attack, but like,
I'm gonna start. something.
okay, I already have 2 of them, so that's fine.
It's one of the many tanks getting owned moments.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me to donate.
Yeah, please, tanks, just a little cooldown here.
Okay. Ugh.
Your healers will love you.
No.
It's
Oh my
okay, we
God.
had some confusion at the start. We'll get it. It's a tight DPS check, but I don't think it'll be a problem for us. Like,
Right.
once we're sorted.
Just get familiarity. Yeah.
Yeah, and also being able to hit them more while the tethers are out, once we're more comfortable with that. It's just... It's funny that they have such a DPS check this early, but it is what it is.
At least it's early as opposed to late, because that would fucking suck.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, and then when we're doing the tethers with the big birds, it doesn't matter if you're hitting your bird or not. Just hit a bird.
Yeah. So now you see why
So
almost
tanks need to
every...
be careful with that. Tanks need to be
Yeah,
careful with that.
I was gonna say I don't want to just hit any bird if I've got my aggro set on 2 birds.
Yeah, I was careful not to like go nuts on those birds that I was seeing, because
Tanks have to be careful. The rest
You
of us
can go
can go
nuts
nuts.
Here we go.
But yeah, now you see why Party Finder parties everyone, no matter which one it's named, is adds prog. Because of that part.
Oh wait a minute.
Alright, fake splinter. And it's gonna be Shiva Circle, so follow. And remember, there's gonna be a right or left after this. It's get to the right. And get to your fire corners. Spread out. Oh, we got that fast. That's good. Oops, I hit my star too early. Rip my padding.
oh, there's that one in the corner. 2 of them.
Yeah.
Don't forget you to DPS your flames.
Yeah, the ones to your left. It can be difficult when it's like 2 healers or a healer and a tank or something.
Yeah, once the flames get hit 4 times, then it's vulnerable. So the one that's that's
I
between
also
1 and
messed
2
up.
will be the first one that you'll be able to attack, and then you can attack the one between 2 and 3 and so on.
I usually use my star to hit all of them, but I accidentally hit it off early. That would have helped.
Poor DPS, Grim. Come on.
Mm-hmm. I was so impressed at how easily we're getting that mechanic that I just blew up my star. Right, what?
Give it up.
Oh my god, this is insane to do while you're trying to DPS at the same time.
Great center.
Yep.
Shiva circles, so follow. Get to the
What?
right of the bird.
Yeah, if you try and run into that first AoE, you need to lean lightly to the right, otherwise you'll get trimmed by the last AoE.
That was, but I wasn't even, you know, alright, whatever.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's what...
Fire corners,
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
corners,
yeah.
fire corners, fire corners.
It might help
That
to
was-
run.
that was my bad.
Focus, please.
My bad.
It might help to run into the second AoE. Because by the time you start running, when
Yeah.
you get there, it'll be gone, and then you won't accidentally get clipped by the one rotating around.
Yeah, if you're going from the center, is once you see the first one, just run into the second one. Is even saying like it'll be fine. You won't get hit by anything.
I've never gotten hit by the first one, but
Yeah, 'cause the way-
now get hit by it.
The way they rotate, the one across from it will overlap where the first one was.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area where the first one was, unless you're on the side it was going, you're probably gonna get clipped. Give it over.
Fate center. Run out. Get to the right of the bird. Dark fire spots. Run out.
There's 2 people here.
Two of them are still up. Oh, were there too many people?
Yeah,
on one
yeah, we
spot?
just had
Oh,
too many people on one of the
Never mind.
spots. That's all. If one of them doesn't hit enough times, it never becomes invulnerable. So that's what'll get us.
Also, one thing that Leno pointed out that might help is that the limit cut numbers are color coordinated based on if they're odd or even, so you can kind of use that as a way to double check if you're in the right spot. Like if you're one color and you're standing over someone with a different color, then you'll know that there's a boo boo there.
Which colors are is blues odd or even?
Oh,
Red
God, no.
is even because I know 8 is 8 and 4 are red, so blues must be odd.
I was a 6, so
Give it over.
I need to pull back from it.
Fate center. Run out. Get to the right. To your dark fire spots. Spread out.
Oh, this one? Okay, cool.
Thanks. And thanks. After this AoE. I was figuring there's AoE right there. We're gonna go to either A or B, depending on what type it is. Shio circle, whichever one it hits. A.
Go to the edge.
Get to the left of the bird. And then once it resolves, get to the center so the tanks can get their tethers. Fake center. Out. It's either going to be partners down the middle or quick march spreads. It spreads. Get to your sides. That's done. Ooh, I got owned. Remember, there's a raid wide right after they're all dead. Watch for your tethers, and remember you can hit them while you're doing this. Step to the side. The reason I call for step to the side is because if you are tethered to a bird and a person, the bird dashed you the first time and is going to dash away too. You'll get hit twice and die if you don't step to the side afterward. I'm not sure if that's what happened, but it might have been.
Yeah, it's like if you're
It is
attached to
happens to
a
me.
bird and a person, when the bird goes to you, then the game considers the bird behind you. So when it dashes to the next person, then that means it's going through you and it kills you.
So just a little sidestep. The people who are only tethered to a person don't actually need to worry about
Yeah.
it, but it's like, it's good practice. Just do it anyway.
It's like if I'm just standing here minding my own business and I'm tethered to a bird and a person, then like the bird will hit me now, and then I'll just kind of go to the side, like that.
Oh yeah, it's that tether is small, but the bird lane is actually quite large.
Go about this distance from me to you guys' stack, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just loop over.
Any thoughts? Were there people dead in that last?
Yes.
Okay, the next one's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why is our DPS so low? And I was
Oh no,
like,
yeah, we lost 2 people right at the start. That's all. Like it was not a DPS problem.
My brain was like, oh no,
Yeah.
our DPS.
No. We had
As
2
long as
people.
the tether-
We had
as-
I think our 2 strongest people instantly dead. So it's like.
Why aren't you DPSing harder when you're dead? Come on.
As long as the tether is purple, then you're fine. Like even if you're not in the quote-unquote right position, then as long as it's purple, then you're fine.
Tank tethers.
Come on. Come on! Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's tethers.
Tethers.
We love them.
I hate them so much.
Look at a nice little line we made.
Me running out to try to save myself, like that would help anything.
I was at max mana, I couldn't scooch out anymore.
Well, it didn't matter. I couldn't grab the damn thing anyway.
Yeah, they're ridiculously finicky. I feel like they're doubling down on tethers this tier for whatever reason.
Works in Japan.
Does it though?
They,
It
do
actually
they like
does.
the tethers over there?
No, I think it's a ping thing, isn't it?
Is it? Is that why are they just worse here? 'Cause
Yeah.
of that?
Because they check between
Wait,
pings
what?
or something. Troubadour. I forget the exact science behind it, but I'm pretty sure it's something like it'll check it between pings or something. So the more pings you have, the longer you have to wait for the tether
That's
to
the
realize
reason
it's attached to
they
you or
cited
something like
Pepsi Man
that.
as bad, right?
It'll
Bait
I don't know. I might be making that up, but I think that's how it works.
Let's see what kind it is. Shiva circle.
Shiva.
Get to the right of the bird. Okay. Dark fire spots.
God, it is hard keeping up DPS on this.
Spread out.
Jesus Christ!
I
I
just
did a
had-
25,000 primal rent.
I did a direct chainsaw on
Oh,
two of
get to
them.
the south for the tanks. Get to the south for the tanks. All classes who can just delete things. Fade wide.
Sorry, Troubadour.
And bait middle. Gotta watch for which kind it is, either A or B. Shiva. A. So we may want to consider this whenever we go to A or B, going to the right side of it and grouping, because that go to the left of the bird. Oh no, right of the bird. I'm sorry, I can't talk and do the mechanics. Get back to center so the tanks get their tethers.
I think it's Shiva circles again.
Yep. And follow. Now we're either going to be partners or splits. It's partners on the middle.
Well, this is what I wanted. Cool tank things to do, right?
Good. I need to move it.
Yeah, you do need to
I was
move
like,
that bird.
I was like, I'm just gonna kill it right here.
Alright, shield up. Ready for your tether. Remember, you can hit them. Step to the side.
Move it. It's Armistead.
Hilly. Careful with this one.
Kill it.
Alright, shield up. This will be a raid wide.
Jupiter.
Okay, so there's gonna be another big raid wide after this that also hurts. But for
Okay.
now, we can just stand in the middle and hit.
Oh, right.
I will be microcosmosing this.
Reprising this.
So directly following this, I think is tank tether. So get to the south. And then those little fledglings are going to come out, and they're going to mark 4 people. And they will have little arrows. Take your fledgling to the number markers so that the little arrow is pointing outward.
Also, I'm taking auto attack damage now.
Yeah, the tanks both get owned right here. Gosh, my god. So take your thing to the number markers so that the arrow is pointing outward.
Mina to south. Yep.
And then come in.
Yeah, they can't be too close either.
Yeah, they can't be too close. So just, yeah, drop directly on the markers pointing outward.
I'll keep it centered next time. I was trying to make it easier to get the.
Okay.
Oh,
So
this is the
Shiva.
This is the splits. It's gonna be Shiva, and this is where I talked about where. Oh, and we're gonna stack after. We're all dead, but here's you can see it. I'm watching the south and the east because that is my party. And then I would stack with my party. We're just gonna get out here, but so.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I was in your party or not, so I just went south.
Yeah, we can go over the parties again. It was. I think it makes sense to be ranged and healers, and then tanks and melee, and then someone can just be a fake melee. So ranged and healers can watch the south and the east. So who would that be?
Me, Eden.
Yep.
And
Coops
then,
wants to be fake melee, he can, or I
Yeah.
can be fake melee.
so whenever
And
we
this one.
split for that, my party will be watching. It's always Shiva circles. It always will be. So just watch for it. It will hit either the south or the east, and then we just follow it. And then there will be a stack or a spread immediately after. So the way that you tell which one it's going to be, so you know how whenever it's like Shiva circles, it's a bunch of little fiery orbs that appear over the road? It's the same thing again, except it's black. So if it's just one, it's a stack. If it's Shiva circles, it's a spread. And the spread is bigger than you think. Like, it's much bigger. I think it's bigger than like the Shiva ice explosion, so make sure you respect the spread like crazy. Because you will get owned. And that's that mechanic.
Look
I
at that, we did
appreciate-
ads.
I appreciate that this fight is a sprint.
Yeah, I was surprised by how fast the things come in this fight. Like,
Yeah.
2 and 1 are slow.
I think we found where the Titan guy went.
Yeah. Or as we're
No.
finding, like, where the Ukab person went.
I don't. This isn't like Uwu was fast. So
See, like, that's why I thought it's funny is that I struggled with one because it was so slow, and I got like used to the faster paced stuff, so I would just die by going too soon.
Do we want to take a break and after a couple pulls?
Sure. Oh, the thing I was talking about, you know how we go to A or B for that one thing? We can skew to the right side of the little quadrant and stack there instead of directly on the marker, because that'll ensure nobody gets hit by the Shiva circle that's coming back around. It's just a safe practice.
Just a slight drift to the right if you're feeling.
Yeah.
well, that's kind of why I went to that corner in the first place. I thought we were.
Yeah, and I think
you
we
can't-
should.
You can't get too close though, because the lines, when they go off, they go off
Oh,
bigger
right,
than
they
the actual
expand.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you want to be like
Just like,
just like
where
next
the-
to the marker
where
is
the
fine.
pizza slice
it's like right
is,
here
like,
is fine.
like halfway between where the middle of the pizza slice is and then where the line is, if that makes sense.
Honestly, so long as you're not blocking the safe spot, that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
As long as we're all partied together, it's fine. But skewing to the right is just safe because, as you saw, it's really easy to get clipped on the other side when Shiva Circle comes back around. Right. Poor Coob. At least he can talk again. Oh, food check?
Give it up.
I think it's Shiva again.
Are you just betting?
No.
Shiva. Olive. Get to the right of the bird.
Cactbot is cheating.
Cactbot.
And dark fire spots.
Aaron's gonna go to jail.
Nah, it's... Don't worry, I'm not gonna make all the calls.
Rita.
Math.
People, they're like, yeah, you can just subtract. And I'm like, I can't.
Revenge of Mathbot.
I can't subtract.
Damn it! I blew it.
Huh?
I thought that the fire thing went off and I blew my primal rend.
No.
Tank stuff. Get to the south, so they don't cry.
I'm gonna cry anyway. See? I'm gonna cry anyway.
Raid
Give it up.
wide, and then once this goes off, we will bait center. Thanks for the 3 identical seals game. I love it. Alright, we're gonna go to A or B. Remember to skew a little bit to the right of it. Even when it's 1, it's a good idea. Like, okay, whichever one it hits. A. This right here should be good. You can just stay there. You don't have to move back to the A. Get to the right of the bird. And then make your way to the center.
Can't make it that big delivery there. There, center.
Yep, big center. Shiva, follow. Gonna be center pairs or spread? It is center pairs. Adopt every bird. Raid wide incoming. Watch for your tethers, and you can hit birds. Step to the side.
V-bird? Expert.
Looking good.
Easy game. Troubadour.
Help.
Oh.
Raid wide.
There.
Easy game. Wait.
Easy. No. Alright, there's gonna be another raid wide. And remember, once this goes off, we will start going south with the tank to it.
Big Buster first.
Next is the birds with the arrows. I'll get tips. So the 4 who have them, just place them on the markers facing outward. Move in. Move in, move in.
Tips, folk.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, my group is going to be looking south and east. The other group is looking north and west. So follow the Shiva circle when it happens, and it's going to be a stack after. Come together, come together.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah. Do you have quick
This is-
cast? Yeah, this is very spicy. Tanks are getting autoed the whole time. It's like... Okay, Fountain of Fire is the next mechanic.
All
We
right.
need to talk about that one.
Yeah.
But, so this is one of the... Yeah, there's no way to explain this off the top. I'm gonna go get in the tower, Nathan needs to get in the tower, and the rest is up to y'all. Eden can explain it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's we have to bait the AoE
We have
so
to
that
bait
you
the
don't hit you.
things, yeah, and stretch them out. And not cross them.
Oh.
So Party Finder does melee tank range. I would argue that it might make more sense for tanks to begin. Because whoever goes first uniquely will be slightly out of the range of the healers more, and more prone to dying. So if it's a
We make
tank,
sure. How do we make sure that the tank gets them first? Do they just need to be close?
We do it on
Proxim-
purpose.
It's,
You bait.
it's proximity.
Okay.
It's proximity, so it's
Yep.
whoever's closest, and then once you get... So speaking strictly for the tanks and the DPS, whoever is closest will bait and get a circle. And then once you've gotten a circle, you can't get it again, so it'll just get the next closest one, so there's going to be 3 rounds of that. So what you do is you'll have, since we're doing tanks first, then we'll have the tanks, like, in the center, like, within the hitbox of the bird, of the phoenix, and then everyone else is kind of outside. And then what they'll do is, around the outside, there's going to be rotating towers that the healers are going to be touching. So what they'll be doing is they'll be looking for the first towers that pop, and then they're gonna hop in front of them, like around here-ish. Basically as kind of far away as they can without being in the tower itself.
yeah, your AoE marker, your big purple circle, can get in our towers. That's fine. You just can't be in our tower. Like, overlap
Right.
it as much as you like. Just don't step into our tower.
Right, and then so then the tanks will get the first, they'll be within the hitbox of the bird, everyone will be outside of that. And then the towers either start east and west or north and south, right? So they'll see where the first set are,
Yeah.
and they'll position in front of those. And then when the circles go off, a bird will spawn, and you need to, like, run across to the other side to make your tether turn so that your bird doesn't murder you. And then while that's going on, a second pair of circles will appear on the next closest people. So basically the range we'll just be chilling out here waiting for our turn. And then the melee will just kind of automatically get them. So the melee will get theirs and place the next set of towers outside will be somewhere in the intercardinals. So they'll just place theirs in front of theirs, and then the circle will drop, their birds will drop, they'll cross to change the color of the tether. Just kind of be careful where the first set of birds are, because the first set of birds will be going off and you don't want to get hit by those. And
Is there
then
a reason why we're putting them in front of the towers? Is that just
It's
for
a space
ecolocation?
It's a space consideration, because around the entire outside circle, this entire kind of like ring here, there's going to be rotating circles.
Right.
That the healers have to pop into.
Yeah, it's just to make sure nobody gets shot. Because if you place the things badly, you will shoot the healers and kill us with the birds. So
I
it's
mean, I don't really. I mean, we could aim the tethered bird. I mean, because we aim the birds with the tether, right?
I think
So we would aim them away from the healers.
This is a part I uniquely don't really know much about because I don't have to worry about it at all. I am just a healer.
I mean, it makes sense. So if we're just saying it that it's just for consistency, where we know where everything's going to be placed, I'm good with that. I was just wondering if there was some other reason why we were doing it.
I think it's a combination
of both, right?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of it makes it easier for Party Finder, and it just kind of, like, logically speaking, it just makes everything a lot neater because you'll know exactly where everything's going to be, so everyone can kind of know how to avoid it.
All right.
Yeah, you'll always do the same movements every time, basically.
Okay, I'm good with that. I just wanted to know if there was another reason for it, like, if we accidentally screw it up, if we're gonna wipe everybody, or if it's just if you screw it up, it's just something that we have to adjust for.
It will wipe us probably, like if you shoot a healer at least. It will absolutely wipe us if you shoot a healer.
What was this thing about tethers can't be crossed? Or is that
Oh no, they can be crossed.
It's Ghostbusters tips.
Got it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's why I was confused. I was like,
I actually do need to ask the question because I'm completely lost there. So what am I doing as a physical range for the Fountains of Fire? I don't touch the fountains at all.
Right. So strictly as a physical range. So I'm gonna take north and west, and you're gonna take south and east south and east. Yeah. So what that basically means is you're gonna be so when the whole shenanigan starts, you're gonna be minding your business out here so that you don't accidentally
Okay. And if
I'll be out here too
ahead of time. So let's say the first one drops at 2. You know that yours is going to be here. Yours is going to be in front of 3.
Okay.
So you can kind of hang out here, and wait for the tanks to take theirs. The melee will automatically get theirs because you'll be like out here, and the melee will be the next closest. And then once they get theirs, you can kind of hang around here until you get yours, and then the tower behind you will form, and then you'll get your circle. Is it okay if I aggro?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you'll get your circle. Your bird, it'll drop on you. Your bird will appear. You'll just run across to here, and I'm gonna be at the opposite side. We're just gonna run across from each other, and then you're just gonna stand here, and the bird will hit you, and you'll be fine.
Okay. So the purple AoE I'm getting is a bird spawning on me and then coming to hit me. Okay, that's what I was like.
Yeah, so you just cross from like the 3 to the 1. You just go. You'll see where, like, I'll have my bird at the 1, so you just go like right behind where my bird is.
Okay.
I do have 2 notes of things I do know very well about this part. Is that when Fountain of Fire starts casting, only the tank should be in the hitbox. Everyone else needs to be away.
Okay.
It will mess up everything if anyone else is in the hitbox. Because the tanks are going first.
But like we could just be inside and the melee can still be max melee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
don't be touching the hitbox if you're not the tanks.
And then for just so I fully understand, so say the healer towers spawn outside 2 and 4, then
yes.
Then Cam and I would be first AoEs, and we would place our AoEs at 1 and 3.
No, you'd place yours at 2 and 4.
Yeah,
2 and 4.
Right. Yeah. You want to be right in front of where the tower is.
Okay.
When you're getting it. So if they start at 2 and 4, then you know that you and Cam are going to be at 2 and 4.
Okay.
And then the melee are going to be between 2 and 3 and 1 and 4, and then the ranged are going to be 1 and 3.
Okay. All right.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And the AoE placement is just basically don't hit the healer, and then, or like kind of right
you
outside.
can just don't step in our tower. That's all.
That's fine.
Your AoE can overlap with our tower, but don't step foot in it.
It's gonna be roughly like about here.
Like right out the square, basically, like the.
Okay.
Okay.
Note for healers, we will be needing to heal a lot during this part. When we are in our tower, we get a little tether that gives our heals a buff, and so we will be owned pretty frequently. But just about any heal will get us back up to full as long as we have that buff running. And so, same with the people who are getting hit by the birds. They're gonna, particularly who's going first, we will need to keep an eye on them, because they might be out of our range when they're getting hit. So we might want to, like, I am considering putting a personal regen on each of the tanks, because our shields and regens will be particularly powerful. So, for instance, my spam heal of choice will be Aspected Helios, because it will add a regen, and every time it dots, it's like huge. So your shields will work the same way, Nathan. Your shields will be extremely buffed.
Yeah, I heard about that, but it's gonna be obviously trying to get a feel for what to cast and when.
Yeah, don't cast anything outside of a tower. It'll be wasted.
Right.
Like, I made that mistake. I paused between 2 towers and put out a heal, but it's not buffed when you're out there. Just move from tower to tower and heal when you're in them. And also keep moving, because otherwise you might get owned by a bird.
Okay.
And the bird will hit you if you're in front of it, like if you're in its path, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you run behind it, so it doesn't...
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
And the tower will be gone by then, so you should be safe.
Okay, cool. They don't murder their healers.
Yeah, I panic stepped into a fountain of fire because I was like, oh fuck, not this shit again from Bahamut turn 12.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you had to stay in a fountain to not buff the Phoenix.
I think if you accidentally step in it, you can just step out of it, right?
Yeah.
The healer one? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so what it's doing is whoever's in it is just gonna get the buff, and we're standing in it so the boss doesn't get it. And it makes the most sense for the healer to get it because it buffs our healing, basically. So that's why that's our mechanic. And we will just be like, I will be starting south and east. Nathan called north and west. We will go to whichever one of ours spawns first, and we just rotate clockwise, stepping in each tower as it goes.
Okay. Alright. I was just worried more about the purple AoE first. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with this?
Oh yeah.
Alright. But I got it now.
Cool. Well, first off, prog.
Yeah,
Second off,
we did good.
that was a lot of prog in one night.
Do I need to save a chainsaw for the black fires?
I
It's not
don't
a
think so. They go down pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, the only concern is if, like, me and, I don't know, Tibbs are on the same one or something, we
Look.
might struggle compared to, like, some of y'all.
My burst is pretty good, I'm just gonna say.
Well, I don't have a burst at all, so...
We should,
Yeah, but
My
once
primal rend is up then too, so I just slam the thing with the primal rend. If I don't do it before it's not in vuln.
once the flame gets hit 4 times, then it's vulnerable. So, like, once the that's fine. That's the 6th one. The 6 is hit, then the one between 1 and 2 will be vulnerable. Once the 7th is hit, then the one between 2 and 3 will be vulnerable. And then when 8 is hit, then the last 2 will be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get some pulls in.
I was gonna say we should.
Oh yeah,
take a
did we
break,
want the
but-
break now, or do we want to...
Yeah, and then we can just pull for the rest of the evening.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause we'll need to refresh instance anyway, it's counting
Yeah.
down. So,
Might as well.
have our little break here.
I was gonna run into them, but that does not make me leave the instance.
And then we're gonna, if we get past this mechanic, like on our first night, like within 2 hours, that's so much faster than fucking Party Finder. You have to spend hours and hours with any group, even if they're marked that they're like tornado prog to even get past.
I'll make a shitty diagram during the break. That'd be great.
I mean,
Gwen, how nice is it to be in a party without an owned warrior?
It's extremely nice to be in a party with a warrior that's not just getting constantly owned.
Oh, you're on air.
Oh, I don't care. They should know who they are. I have started to dread getting, and it has been specifically warriors for some reason, but not exclusively, who just die to every tank buster and don't, it's just like, do they not use cooldowns? I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe they think they can heal themselves up after they get hit. No, they just die.
I think it's just the whole meme about like warriors being unkillable.
Yeah, that they just they don't realize they can be killed very easily by those tank busters.
I forgot about the most important part of this break: fertilizing the crops.
Oh yes.
Are the crops
So-
well?
They are doing well.
Okay, good. Just wanna
They're
make sure.
almost they're almost done. So hopefully I'll have some tanto plant, and then I can start on those.
I'm gonna draw a diagram so Mina might be less confused or more confused. Who knows?
It's fine, Eden. I probably should have bothered to study it a little bit myself. It's just,
Also,
except I'm just like, I don't have to do it, so.
Also, on the ad phase, if you only have one tether, you don't have to do the sidestep dance thing.
No,
Right, you don't have to. No.
It's just, I will always call it, because it's important.
And yeah, Gwen, there's no reason for you to learn like the DPS tank garbage. Like I'm only about 50% aware of what the healers are doing. I just know y'all get in towers. That's pretty much it.
So the three healer towers will go like east, south, southeast, and like south, for example.
How long does that buff last, by the way? For the heal boost, does it last long enough to do that one mechanic where everyone gets reduced to nothing and has to die or whatever? From the young.
Poor Lenny was suffering.
Why is Lenny suffering?
Because he's PFing
4? Oh, 3.
3. Oh no, 4. Wait, no, 3.
Okay. I feel bad
with the black mage who destroyed 4.
Oh man. I feel bad for my friend because their partner bought Monster Hunter Rise, but on the Switch.
Oh.
Because they were talking. Oh, they were talking about playing it on PC with them.
Morning.
Oh.
Hello, Gwynny.
Good morning, Winnie.
The game actually runs pretty well on the Switch. I was surprised at first. Load times are fine. It's just stuck at 30 FPS.
I'm glad we're progging at a good rate. It's so nice to actually be able to prog this fight.
Send me a tell about the Own Warrior. I'm curious now.
Huh?
I want the Own Warrior's identity.
Oh, well, here's the thing. It's not one. It's many. It's almost all of them. It's a thing. It's a plague. Almost every single warrior.
So, the thing is people are like, aha, warrior is so OP and great.
They're so used to being OP that they don't realize they can just get murdered.
well, no, I mean, like, there's a new stock of it, of people who have been told that it's OP. And they're like,
and that's the funny thing, is like, you know how people say bad things about Dark Knights? Dark Knights are good on this fight. Like, they don't get just murdered like that.
Well, TBN is always TBN. The thing that Dark Knight sucked at was like dungeons, but you know, I-600 will fix that.
Yeah. Again, any tank is fine in this fight, and there's nothing wrong with warrior, but just the warrior players were not ready for this.
Why is this annoying?
Well, I'm still coming at it from a gunbreaker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have not gotten owned by any of the tank busters, so you're already ready.
Well, isn't Tibbs patting me too?
I'm patting you a little bit.
Oh, you're doing the old...
I've been secretly giving you intervention.
I mean, that's just Tibbs' job, though.
Yeah.
I'm a good paladin, okay?
Yeah.
Tibbs with the intervention macro of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2,
well,
2
I
to
was
make sure it
just
fires
saying
off.
that I'm getting a little bit of a boost too. But I mean, I don't. That's like what, that 10 or 20%.
It wouldn't save you if you weren't. It wouldn't save you if you weren't doing your part.
The short, it gives you that Knights thing where it gives you like 20, I think, almost.
It's a lot. It's 10%, I think.
Oh, is it 10%? I thought it was 10, and then like the short range also 10 of Knight's Benediction.
Well, I guess the thing is if even if that was what was saving me, I still have quite a bit of health left afterwards.
Yeah.
All I know is
whatever y'all are doing is fine. Like it's.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Working,
it is 10 plus 10 plus if I have Sentinel on, then it's another 10.
What the heck?
It's a lot of mitigation.
Paladins are weird.
That's a Stormblood thing. I'm used to covering for that one. We'll call that, we hear the word home gang, and we don't believe it.
I guess that's why Paladins are like the preferred off tank.
Yeah. I have fond memories of my warrior co-tank getting his head kicked off by Kefka.
Memories of co-tank.
But yeah, I'm not coming in as like a raid, you know, being like, oh, I'm a badass now or whatever. I still have the, you know, be like, all right, I need to mitigate, you know, as a gunbreaker.
That's the thing. Is like I've had so many bad tanks that on this fight that just aren't using cooldowns that I just leave now when they show up. It's not worth even trying to prog with them. They will if they get killed by the first tank busters, they won't live through ads phase. They won't live when they're getting double owned by the auto attacks at the same time. It's just not worth spending time with them, basically. I finally realized that after so many times of getting tanks that just didn't think they needed to use cooldowns. Not optional in this fight.
Yeah, like it's one thing if they underestimate it and then they come.
Yeah, and then they learn.
And then they get owned and they go, oh shit, okay, yeah, I need to start popping stuff. And, like they try versus they're like, I don't know why I died.
Yeah, it's like healers, where are the heals? Like.
I don't know. You went from 100 to 0.
Yeah.
I do not look forward to doing that funsies as Gunbreaker. It's like, oh, we gotta move the boss. Looks down at continuation. God damn it.
Yeah, that's.
It's like even as warrior is the lower number of actions per minute that I have. It's like, oh my god, this is so freaking ridiculous how I have to, I'm trying to move things around as, all over the place as I'm trying to do the skills. I'm like, oh my god, I can't even imagine this as Gunbreaker. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, so like, you know how I'm ragging on warriors for 3? For 1, it was Gunbreakers. Almost every Gunbreaker I got in Party Finder would just die to the first hit of the Tank Buster. Because I think it's been explained to me they were in their burst phase, and so it wasn't.
Weaving in defensives during continuation is really annoying because the Fang and the gouge stuff is like just fickle. But yeah, no, Cactbot's saying what kind of thing it is, but it's also really easy to see what it is.
What kind of what thing is?
The fire plumes.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it has a good tail.
Yeah, basically it's going, get middle, then spread, and I'm like, I guess that's like Shiva's.
Yeah, Shiva circles are the ones you follow.
Mm-hmm. And the one that goes middle, then out, that's the big one.
I'm not sure if the Shiva circles are actually baited, or if you just bait because you don't know which one it is, and the middle one is baited. It might just be the one that is baited, but you always have to act like it's either one.
The solution is the same for both of them, so you just get in the middle for uptime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just a mitigating RNG and consistency.
Yeah. I was just trying to imagine a Shiva circle if it was baited, like seeing those off center, but I don't think I ever have, so I'm pretty sure those ones just do their thing.
So for the baits during Fountain Fire, the same people could get more than one tether or more than one AoE because they're too close? Or is it only going to be one per person ever? Eden or Coops?
Yeah, you'll have to defer to someone who knows the answer.
Oh, sorry,
person? Okay.
I was distracted by cat cam.
Oh no, you're fine. Okay, so I have a very poor diagram, so just as a visual, I guess, if that helps at all, Mina.
That works for me. I was just wondering what the purples did, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, once I saw it drop and we got tethers, it's like, okay, no, that makes sense. I just wasn't sure where to pull the tether.
Just straight across.
Yeah, the text of the explanation for what this was not enough for me to know what the fuck was happening.
Some person I used to play like Alexander stuff with, just like I mentioned tethers and stuff in this, and then he just sent me a picture of Pepsi Man. I'm telling him to fuck off. A3S was the worst with tethers.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories of Pepsi Man. I'm kind of.
Yeah, how would you like to have Allegan Rot style, or you have to pass a buff by moving to someone physically, or rather a debuff? And then also the tanks had to be either moving the hands on the same spot or max distance in like 2 seconds. It's a really annoying fight and very fickle and bad with pain. It was also ball-bustingly hard. Oh, Allegan Rot's back? Sick! I love Allegan Rot.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the phrase.
I heard it's not good.
I mean, alright, here's the gist of it. You get a debuff that does damage on you, or rather, it's like you did Rama, right? E6 or E5 or whatever. It's Chain Lightning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've done Chain Lightning.
Yeah, it's just you pass a debuff around, and if it ticks down, it explodes. It's just the beginning when it was for turn 2 Bahamut. It's really funny hearing like generational how people call mechanics.
So,
are people ready check?
Yeah, are people somewhat familiar with how tornado phase goes? Because if
Vaguely,
and when we get through Fountain cleanly, which Could take a while, could be fast, I don't know. It's hard to
I saw
fast.
that we had to basically dodge cleaves, get to a spot to get knocked back, and then stay there.
So...
Oh, there's also circle AoEs are gonna get dropped.
Yeah, we have to bait the circle areas around the circle.
There's it's a few things in order, and it's just seeing it the first time is a little overwhelming, but then like as you've experienced it once or twice, like you'll get the feel for it, but it's a lot of things, yeah.
The black tornado knocks you back, and then the red tornadoes have like a donut AoE, right?
You don't start at that though. There's a
I'm just saying, but I'm saying like that's
yes,
that,
but the dark tornado
is,
will knock you back to the other ones, yes.
and then we need to split up accordingly to like not die horribly.
So we're gonna be split at the start of it because there's gonna be, I guess, the pizza slices that rotate. Well, it's not a pure rotation because they can go in different orders, and we will be dodging the pizza slices. And at the end of them, we will need to either end up in a spread or a stack. And this is just like the spread or the stack that we were doing earlier with the black fire, whatever it is, where the tanks need to be on one side and the healers on the other with their friends. So we're gonna keep those groups for tornadoes, where my group with my ranged and healers, we're gonna be south and east, and then y'all are gonna be north and west. And you can, when you're dodging the actual pizza slices, you can like dip a little bit north or south or whatever. Just make sure you end up where you can stack or spread at the end, because there'll be like pizza slices, then the stacker spread, more pizza slices, and then immediately is when we want to get in our spot for the Elmo invuln.
Yeah, and for the pizza slices, there's going to be 6 slices, 3 in the north and 3 in the south. So basically, if you're the southeast group, then you want to look towards.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe not. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up just in case we happen to see it one of these times, so you don't panic the very first thing. But yeah, we'll see it when we see it.
Yeah, let's get through Fountain of Fire first, and we can worry about it then.
That is the priority.
Actually, let's get to Fountain of Fire. Is there anything else we could do to like mitigate the spicy damage? Because it's a lot of spicy damage.
Food check.
Yes.
Food check.
Yeah, food check. You mean during Fountain, or
just after we get into that second phase, basically?
Yeah. You mean when both of you were taking autos? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You use cooldowns, and we have to heal you.
Yep.
That's it essentially. Right, wide. So yeah, Nathan and I will definitely have to be keeping an eye on both of you. Fate Center. Yes, Bob? What? Out? It's the right. Get to your dark fire partner spots. Spread out. Get south, so get their tethers. Red one.
Here we go.
Fate Center. We're gonna go to either A or B. Remember to go skew a little bit right of it. Just a little bit. Not what I want to do. Shiva. B. Okay, Coop.
Oops.
Get to the left of the bird. And start heading center. So take things. Base center. Out.
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, nice.
It's actually pretty slow.
Pairs.
Middle.
That is... Those are... Sorry. Those are not my birds.
These are not my beautiful birds. Oh.
Take... Thank you.
I hope that one's fine.
I got disoriented. I apologize.
Very wide.
Hopefully that one bird's not too close.
I think it's fine.
Watch for tethers. Hit birds.
Oh, no.
Side step.
Oh,
I cannot take all four.
Oh. Yeah, that's better. Can't lose ticks right there.
No worries.
Yeah.
Was your tether too short?
Cam was sandwiched between me and someone else, and she didn't have anywhere to go.
Fair enough. No cam sandwich.
Not in this fight.
No cam sandwiches in this fight. Reminder to reorient after that dive, because I tend to zone out there, apparently.
Yeah, you'll definitely get. It is so easy to get lost in here.
What if everything is orange?
Yeah, that's why I just stand in the middle and aim at stuff. Obviously not everyone can do that, but if I had to find my side, that'd be... Center. And Shiva. Get to the left. Dark fire spots. Goodness.
Big stuff.
Yeah. Very wide.
Middle.
Bait center. ARB. B. To the right. And there's tank stuff.
Back center.
Out.
Remind me not to pop wreck cat. Ugh.
Gonna be
Hate
split or pair. Split.
Oh shit.
So the tell for that is the glowing heads.
Ooh.
I saw that. Remind me to tell you
Reorient.
thing after this poll.
That's a note to myself.
You know what helps with that, Tibbs?
What?
Spinning map.
No. No spinning map, please.
I'm hitting the ones on the wrong side. It's fine. Raid wide? Sidestep. Raid wide coming up. Boss is targetable. Remember, there's another raid wide after that.
I'll get the reprisal.
Then south, so tanks can get their tethers. Remember, both tanks are taking heavy auto.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I had to mitigate, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Sonic right away.
Alright, take your things so they're pointed outward. Get
Get
it.
on it back, Cam. Thank you. Oh, right. Need to move.
Yeah, can someone get tips? So Mina cannot die.
Yeah.
Okay, so my group is watching south and east. The other group is watching north and west. Chiba, go.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be spread after, I think. Spread.
Yeah, I'm keeping it running.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was a lot going on right there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we somewhat recovered.
Garen and I were both trying to outrun each other.
Yeah, so the spread there, some of you can move back towards the center. You don't all have to like spread around the edges, so that might help. If you find yourself all running in the same direction, some of you can trend centerward.
You should plant Eden.
Okay, I'll just plant.
You got more stuff going on. I have 1, 2, 3.
Hey, 1, 2, 3 is hard.
Not really. Not for this class.
Depending on the song, it could be 1 1 1 1 1.
Yeah, in Heaven's Word that was Machinist. Proc-based RNGU.
Yeah, I would say that part of the fight is roughest on the tanks because it's a combination of the
There's so many things going on.
everything. Very wide. So we'll have to.
We don't.
Oh,
I got distracted when Mina got the tether.
Fate center.
I mean, that's gonna happen a lot, so you should get
Yeah,
used to it.
it's probably gonna fall on Mina most often just because he'll be the closest. Get to the right.
It was like watching a car accident about to happen. I was just like, oh no! And then I got killed.
Get to your dark fire spots.
oh,
It's your dark fire spots.
Damn it! I didn't recenter it.
It's fine. We don't need to worry about DPS right now anyway.
What?
Get south so the tanks can tether. What's like a concise call for that tells everyone what they need to do?
Tank buster incoming.
I guess so.
Or tethers incoming.
But with does that
Tether spot.
Tether spot. Okay, because I was about to say because it's not just for tanks. Like we need to know.
Good.
Wide.
Wood red one.
And then bait center.
And no shirk.
Gonna go ARB. Shiva. 8. It's the left of the bird.
Tether spot.
Yep, tether's in. Bait center. Out.
With dummy.
Center pairs.
Time to start the cursed tech.
What?
I'm flamethrowing right now.
Oh. Yeah, that's what this fight needs, more flames.
I don't care. But also, don't kill it too fast. Good enough.
We murdered ours fast.
I helped, unfortunately. Didn't mean to, but
Alright, raid wide. Watch tethers, hit birds. Bird positions are a little weird, so just be careful.
I'm dead.
Yep.
Side step. Oh,
Yeah, jeez. Yep. Yeah, I'll get those birds better.
sorry. You were tethered
Yeah, I
to me,
think-
Nathan, so just try to worry about the bird first.
yeah, ignore your person.
They were also they were damage upped, so
Yeah.
Oh, because they were too close to the other birds.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. That one.
Yeah, if in tethers you ever, like, ignore whoever's tethered to you. Like, you're not your concern. Just position yourself aside from your bird. They can figure the rest out themselves. Raid what?
Rising.
Hit the door.
Bait center.
Your bait.
Follow. Get to the right with the bird. Dark fire. Bread. Others.
Widow?
Fate Center. It's A or B.
Oh, bitch. Why am I forgetting that?
Okay. To the left of the bird. And Tether's next.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah.
This part is so
Fate
cursed.
Center. Fate Center. Ow.
I can't move him a whole lot there because he keeps casting shit.
Yeah.
Middle pair.
Middle.
Plus my wildfire comes up right at that spot,
Reorient.
and I want to use it.
Red line.
It's like, where's my tether? Oh no.
Oh.
No, you're fine. Go.
Sidestep. Sidestep.
Oh, Mina.
I'll get Mina in just one second. Okay, grabbing.
Nope.
Yeah.
I had all kinds of juice saved up and lost it all.
Was it just a bad tether?
I have not been getting the middle tether, so I'm still not comfortable with how far I need to move.
Ah, yeah.
Middle tether?
Like the one that gets hit and then zooms away.
The one that has to sidestep. I don't.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, are we dropping a bird in the middle?
No.
No, we were. I was scared for him. I'm like, we don't need to do that. Yeah. Okay.
Let's try it though. We can do that.
Yeah, you can. So if that ever happens, don't panic. But.
Sounds like a cursed strat to me, but
Yeah, to me too.
Widow?
I've never seen it done accidentally and not successfully. Fate Center. Shiva. Get to the left of the bird. Dark fire. Red.
heavy then.
Others?
I thought you said feathers for a second. I'm like, what?
You know.
Are we doing Garuda now? What the hell?
Great boy. Oh my gosh, if
Rock
this
the
fight
pasta
goes
is back.
Oh god.
up. Fate center. Diva. Hey. To the left.
Follow by tethers.
Yep. Fate center.
Yeah, God, that part. It's cursed.
Shiva. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do about. Sides. You can fit quite a few people on one side.
Reorient.
So yeah, don't ever panic too hard if people are in the wrong spot. It's fine. Right way?
That's fast. That was really fast.
Tethers, birds. Sidestep.
Shit, I
Uh-oh.
didn't sidestep. God damn it.
We can. Nope. Let me back in all this.
No, it's if you lose berries. Let's just
And then I can drop them off at all the coordinates in time.
Yeah,
and it'll
no,
be
it's-
perfect.
I mean, it's possible to recover there, but you know, it's
God,
such
I
a
couldn't
thing.
imagine. I'd be so fucking stressed.
It's just something
If
we're gonna
y'all
have
were
to practice it a lot.
I
I
just
guess
blanked. I was,
yeah.
How about I could sound mean when I say it?
Sidestep.
Sidestep.
well, it wasn't that. I mean, I knew side. Well, just do it every time. Please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
Doesn't
even
matter.
if you don't have to do it if you're the one tether, but I would suggest doing it anyway, just because you want to ingrain that. Right way?
Here we go.
Fate center. Evo. Get to the right. Darkfire. Right, hey. Spread. Others?
Healer?
Base center. A or B. A. Get to the left. Following tethers. Big center. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Damn it.
Middle, get with your partners. Heal up the wounded.
I got it.
Okay.
I have. I have the ability to instantly heal myself.
I will not have Tactician for the ad, so just use it there.
Yeah, I had the ability to heal myself too, so.
Raid wide. Oh,
Not
that was
yet.
her. Why did we murder her so much faster? Remember to side step. Side step.
In the center for some AoE.
Raid wide incoming.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, it does that. It's really nerve-wracking when it does that.
it's targetable. And
Look at the
another raid
reprisal
wide
on
is
this.
coming up. When we're directly following this, we will get into tether positions. Remind your tanks get beat up. This whole part.
Spicy.
Watch for your little fledglings and point them outward. Remember once they disappear to move to the center so you don't get hit by them. Move in. Alright. My group is going to be looking south and east. The other group's looking north and west. It's going to be Shiva, and it might end in a stack or a spread. We'll find out soon. Tank's still getting owned. It's gonna be a spread. So watch.
You're planting eating, mother.
Spread. Bobby Coop.
Getting Mina?
Alright. Fountain of Fire's coming up. Remember not to be in the hitbox in the center unless it's your turn.
Doesn't
Nobody else be in there.
Oh shit. Alright, I should have recentered him.
Stupid thing.
Alright,
And-
so
Frack.
Let's just go through the missions.
you this
Garen, you'd be on the
yeah,
other.
that's
You'd be on the
tough.
other side.
Hey, I got two. Sweet.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't have helped if I had LB3 there, honestly. Like, you can't choose that mechanic with an LB3.
Yeah.
He'll murder us anyway.
What about with a tank LB3?
I think he'd still kill us at the end, right? Like,
Probably.
because he'd be buffed.
That'd be pretty funny.
Well, I needed to center him. I screwed up.
Yeah, that's fine. We did. I thought it would automatically center for
we had
that.
deaths
So
going into it, so
also that.
yeah.
So, Koob, for that one, are you planting or am I planting? Okay.
I was running toward the center for that spread, just so everyone knows, or for my team, I guess.
I ended up doing a center run, so I might just default to doing that.
I'll stick north.
Okay.
I was literally about to portal away when I got blasted, so...
Although, Cam, do you want to move more towards center so you can start centering the boss at that
Yeah,
point?
that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cam should be a center
So
runner.
I'll run north and you run towards center.
Okay.
That should be better.
Good thinking.
Yeah. All right. And then a couple more polls, one more poll, or how are you both feeling?
Oh yeah, it's time, isn't it? Okay.
It is.
For whatever the team feels.
Let's do another.
What? Let's do it. Freddy check. Everyone's good. We'll do one more poll. How about that?
Time
Yeah, I didn't
really
realize it was
flew
either.
by.
I think this fight's fun, honestly.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more comfortable.
Pathfinder, but it's fun.
It needs a fucking different color scheme. Turn on the eyes.
Well, you don't like fire everywhere?
No. I'm gonna like download Reshade to find something to turn this shit off.
Yeah, my friend made a shader just for this fight because it was bugging them. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell Mina my Reaper story. One day.
No.
It was a kamikaze, remember Eden?
Oh yeah, our buddy.
That doesn't sound like very friendly.
No, he was an he was actually.
Oh.
Whoop. Let's try that again.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that
actually
again. That didn't count.
They were actually a really good Reaper that was just like tearing through everything, but they were also suffering from having to do P3 on Party Finder, so they were just losing their fucking mind because they could not get a group that could get past ads. And we there was 3 or 4 of us, and we stuck with him for a while before he just gave up. I hope they got their clear.
I hope so.
God, I can't imagine I'm freaking Gunbreaker. I swear to God.
Give it up.
They just make the Dark Knight or Paladin do the movement.
Well, what about getting the tether?
They just stack with the party as well.
Center bait. Good. Get to the right of the bird.
All the way over here.
Dark fire. Right out. Feathers. AoE.
Give it up.
Bait center. ARV. A.
Got
Got that?
all good.
Yep. All's well that ends well. Fate Center. Out. Middle pairs. Oh, I see why. We've got the Reaper and Summoner in one group.
Yeah.
That's why they murder theirs. It's fine either
And
way.
we're not doing too shabby over here.
Oh,
Now we're doing pretty shabby.
yeah, now we're shabby. Oh, can you get him, Coop? Okay. Just wanted to get him. Remember to sidestep? Remember to sidestep. The center for heals. And feed up those birds.
Oh,
How am I alive?
Really?
All right.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're fine. It's been a long night.
yeah.
It's a great
Good
prog,
prog,
though.
everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it was
really
pretty
good
good.
prog.
I think
All
this,
things.
this is why we settled on a 2-hour raid window
Yeah,
instead of 3. We kind of
Through, yeah.
2 is our limit.
Oh, but my actual Reaper story is that I was center partners with the Reaper. So, oh my gosh. So he would wait for me to get into position. He would stay at the edge because it's right after a spread, right? That you have to get back into your center positions.
Mm-hmm.
He would stay on the edge. He would stay until you're like, what is he doing? He's gonna get hit. And then he would Reaper teleport directly to me. Like he'd aim it. Every single time he did this. Like, thought it was so funny. And unnecessary, but funny.
Maybe, I mean, it's, practicing their ability to teleport, right?
Oh yeah, he got real good. He's good at aiming it. He never missed, but it was just funny to me.
I aspire to be as comfortable with the teleport one day.
I need
It's
to
still
get.
a little janky on controller.
I need to figure out if I'm saving battery on a big bird or if I'm just kind of doing whatever. I don't think I need it on the small ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
small ones die pretty quick from what I've been seeing.
And when we don't have like a death or something, we're comfortable. So it's like,
Well, this is like a numbers thing. I can't wildfire immediately because I have to go away or it teleports, and it's annoying.
so I've been saving div until I don't, because it comes back up at a really annoying time in the middle of the